everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Boomer versus Zoomer slash Treehouse slash whatever you want to call it. Really, it's the Jimmy and Randy Power Hour, the Half-Life tour, you might say. Of course, I'm speaking of Randy, the Wild Horse.
Hey. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi, indeed, because yes, this is the... we ate some weed gummies to do a podcast episode, and we did eat some prior to beginning, but I want to prove I'm no pussy and eat one more as we begin so they could really... A double dose of candy never hurt anybody, Randy.
Yeah, right. Can you... Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to eat any more, Randy. Please, for the love of God. We already had some. Okay. You don't need to match me. I'm trying to impress a bunch of 12-year-olds here by eating a literal piece of candy.
That's right. For the people. Okay.
So if either one of us passes out, the other guy has to start screaming to wake him up. Is that the idea? Although these promise to be energy giving, so we'll see about that. Well, folks, I got a bunch of questions from the good folks on the Patreon Discord, and also I have an AI summary of the recent episode we did with Heartsy. Randy, before I read any of these comments or summaries, did you have any thoughts on the recent podcast we did with Heartsy?
Well, for one, I was very nervous, and you and Heartsy did outstanding as usual, as always. Excuse me. I was just very nervous at the time.
Well, if the content summary, and I've never seen this feature until literally right now, I clicked on the Boomer versus Zoomer 2026 to see what the comments were, and the YouTube Studio app has a new comment summary for me that I haven't seen. It says, viewers are highly enthusiastic, I took it away, about the return of the series and the inclusion of Randy. There is strong positive reception for Randy, although there is also disappointment regarding the absence of former co-host Asterios. Do you think you can compete with Asterios perhaps in a boxing match to prove the ultimate Boomer superiority?
I couldn't compete against Asterios in probably hardly any athletic events.
Do you have any clue who Asterios is?
I kind of looked him up, yeah.
Oh, anything interesting come up?
I just looked at his channel and just left, mostly. That's what I did.
I didn't see listen to it. He just really posted wedding photos, so congratulations to them.
Yeah.
Let's see, any other comments? Let's see, more bitching about no Asterios. Now, that might have been my bad, because if you Google Boomer versus Zoomer, artwork of me pops up on the front page from this podcast, like me and Asterios' memified faces that are distinctly us are just like the meme language for Boomer versus Zoomer for a certain crowd. I saw Dan Giesling, my all-time favorite Big Brother player, he fucking tweeted out a picture of me. He tweeted the Boomer versus Zoomer thing out at some point. And it's like, I can't even message him, and if I did, he wouldn't care. But that just crazy shit can happen. But anyway, people were mad that I used that image, even though it is the official artwork of this podcast, my flagship Zoomer show that I keep alive. But I guess it might have been misleading, and why they might have thought Asterios would be there. So maybe I could submit the artwork to Grok and say, can you replace the guy on the right, or maybe the guy on the left, whichever, and make him look like Randy the Wild Horse instead, and maybe we can get a pretty good Grok illustration.
Permission, yes.
Oh, good, yeah. As we all know, we need express permission for Grok to digitize and illustrate us in any way. So thank you for giving me that, Randy.
You're welcome.
Is it a dark world we live in where anybody can manipulate anybody's image extremely easily now?
Yeah, it is. It's just so weird how things have changed over the years. Wow, I know. Yeah, I mean, you can with this camera, like when you drive your vehicle, it tells the miles per hour and stuff like that. It's just so bizarre.
Well, speaking of the years, you are 61 years old, and this occurred
Yes, I
to
am.
me after our recent podcast with Heartsy. I've got a little bit of numbers autism, and some numbers were pleasing to me that I came upon. So Heartsy was 21 in that podcast. You were 61. That's a 40-year gap. That's a nice round number. But here's what's more interesting. You're 61. I'm 30 and a half. Literally half your age, which is why I said this, or maybe I didn't say this at the beginning. This could be the Jimmy and Randy Half-Life podcast, because
there you go.
I mean, yeah, I think if I titled it that, the Purple Colonel would be very confused. He's thinking of a whole different Half-Life, and Oppenheimer, he'd be even more. He'd say, "We've lost the plot on what this means."
Yeah, no doubt.
Did you see that movie Oppenheimer?
No, I don't think so.
That'll give you a sick feeling in your gut about the future of humanity.
Oh, speaking of, relatively speaking, I did take that second gummy and actually swallowed it. The people did see that.
That's right. Post in the comments if you saw Randy swallow it. Do you remember any of the Zoomer phrases that we taught you last month? Do you remember what glazing means?
Glazing? No, I don't. I forgot already.
It's good to forget. Some things, especially this young generation, you don't want to even bother your brain cells with this information.
Yeah, right.
Here's some actual comments, not some shitty AI summary.
Okay.
Red Dog Richard says, "My grandpa said don't take any wooden nickels all the time." Okay.
Right.
Mike Kazeki says it's genuinely sad that this got 5 times more views than Asterios' recent podcast. By what metric?
Wow.
Just YouTube? Surely his podcatchers are getting the views, right?
Yeah.
Like Spotify's probably got like 10 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some videos out there with millions. I was thinking, well, they did something right, you know, I guess.
I think we should make this a thing, Boomer versus Boomer, and really start pushing that you and Asterios are going to box. Because I think he would take the fall and just let you pound on him. He'd be afraid to hit you.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy. Like 2 nice guys who don't want to punch each other, and they're both being represented as being boomers. That'd be a hot ticket.
I like to do mixed martial arts stuff better, so I can kick people. Actually,
yeah.
To be honest,
we'll put you in the octagon, and you could just do anything, right?
Yeah. The only thing is I have breathing problems, so.
He probably does. Does.
Yeah, I got pretty bad breathing problems myself, really.
That's why we got to stick to gummies instead of smoking, right, Randy?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. I have to stay away from the cigarettes. Yeah, that's too.
Oh.
And the alcohol, I don't do that anymore neither. Last time I was at that Legion where these guys invited me, they charged me, was it $15? It was just weird. They invited me to an event. They charged me money at that Legion in New Ulm. I went over there, and then the president said they didn't want me there. So they were going to give me the whole $15 back. Because I'll tell you what, I drank a beer, and I'll let you judge how much to pay me. So he gave me 10 instead. I said, that's cool, thanks. A bunch of college students from the Martin Luther College, yes, because they were fans of Pastor Mitch Victory.
So what kind of club is this that you have to pay $15 to hang out, and then if they don't want you, they kick you out?
Yeah, it was like a high school graduation thing, for college graduation. Excuse me.
You had to pay to go to a graduation?
They charged me money. They invited me.
What the hell? They kicked you out? What did you do? Were you like spilling the punch bowl?
No. I just came in. I sat. A couple of guys greeted me and stuff. They were cool and stuff. Yeah, and after a while, I guess they said they talked to the class president. They didn't want me there. I think the younger ladies probably freaked out that I'm an old man or something, probably. So a lot of younger ladies there that were pretty, of course, but I minded my manners because
of course.
Got a couple of security guys that were probably football players and who knows what else they are. So
You know, all the
So
coolest
had
people I know get
manners.
kicked out of social events and gatherings. So you're up there with Aggie on my Mount Rushmore of role models.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's they just I don't think the young guys understand that if you invite someone to events, you're not supposed to charge people money. You know, that was the first time I was ever. It's just odd. And I forgive them. You know, hey, they meant well.
We do
I mean,
not
they're
forgive. We do not forget.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
I was just saying we are legion, but I think what you were saying
right.
was more important. Let's take yours from the top.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I was just talking about those college kids at the Legion, but I forgive them and stuff. You
That's
know,
right,
I'm not mad at them. But like I said, there's a lot of pretty ladies there, and I'm sure they talk to the class president. Can you get that old guy out of there? Have him get lost or something, because I didn't dress that well, you know, compared to those young college kids.
Oh, that was the problem. If we're getting kicked out based on dress code, I'm not allowed in anywhere. I wear my uniform of this everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Gym shorts and a black shirt. Corey in the comments said, Boomer versus Zoomer 2029, the THC special. Well, you didn't have to wait 3 years. It's happening now, folks.
Yeah.
And
Sure
that's enough
is.
of these useless comments, okay? It's time to move on to something useful, and that is questions for the high boomer and the high zoomer to answer once and for all. Oh, I gotta load them up again.
She's coming down the mountain when she comes.
Let's rock out. Okay, question number 1 from Panic. He wants to know, what is your favorite Munchies food?
I used to really like Funyuns. They're delicious, and I like chips and dip. But I've been trying to cut back on that because my doctor kind of wants me to go on a diet. And of course, I ate some Bellatoria pizza and had my energy drinks.
That's right.
Drink. I mean, yeah. They still have pizza.
What kind of diet is your doctor suggesting?
Ate some bland food.
Bland food?
Like no citrus, like oranges and lemons and all that. So.
And not even any citric acid either. Just, I heard Aunt Lemon bitching about that on a live stream. What is he, a dentist now? I love, especially when I get the munchies, as we all know, sour candies. They've recently started making sour Starburst, and I don't know why the fuck the gas station thinks any piece of candy is worth more than $3. That's insane. But Walmart has a smaller package for pretty cheap sometimes. So I've had that a handful of times when I see it. It's kind of rare. Like they hide it in the Mexican candy section of the registers. I thought Mexicans liked spicy stuff, not sour.
Yeah, right.
So I'd stick to any sour, taffy, or chewy candy like that. And just eat the warheads, but I don't need to suck on that shit and get bumps on my tongue that I can't record a podcast the next day.
Right.
I just get like a chemical burn from it.
Yeah.
What kind of energy drinks are you drinking?
Let's see. I drank my Rain energy drinks, which Monster discontinued because Monster owned it, and I did drink Bang, and Monster sued Bang for some reason. So Monster has Bang, and they're to discontinue that too. So my 2 favorite energy drinks are going to be gone.
It's been a while since I had either one of those, but I know that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just flying around right now, Jimmy. So.
Well, that's the whole plan for the podcast. But hey, if at any point you say we're done, that's fine by me. If you need to.
No, that's.
I'm just saying, just keep in mind for the future in case that you fly too high. You could say. Slovenly Shark wants to know, and this sounds familiar. These might be some repeat questions from over the years. That's fine.
It's okay.
How many 4th graders could you take in a fight?
When I was in 4th grade.
No, right now, if you had to fight a bunch of 9-year-olds,
right now,
like how many would it take to stop you?
How many to take to stop me? One real tough one, I'm sure. If they know what they're doing. Oh, you know, if they kick me in the legs and stuff, if they're really strong.
Yeah, because kids, they have.
You never know.
They have endless energy, and we're just gonna get tired trying to chase them probably, and getting kicked in the shin will You'll get sick of it.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Today's younger people are much bigger and taller than they used to be. You know, as I see it, especially the females. I mean, I see a lot of females taller than me, and I'm 6 foot tall.
Randy, you're 6 foot.
Yes.
I think 6 foot Randy could take at least 2 fourth graders.
Well, maybe when I was younger, if I'm lucky.
My plan, ideally, I could fight 2, because the plan would be, and I have to assume we're allowed to get as brutal as we want. I really want to grab a kid by his ankles and swing him into the other kid, and use one as a weapon on the other. But, well,
Oh, sure.
do you think that would work?
What would work?
If I grabbed a child by his ankles and swung him into the other child, skull to skull, cracking both into pieces.
Well, yeah.
That's what I would do. If I could be in the Star Trek simulation, that's what I would ideally do. But I can't imagine a real world scenario where that's gonna fly.
Yeah.
I think even my conscience wouldn't be cool with that.
Oh yes. Right.
Man, those like Reese from Malcolm in the Middle. I'm sure he did something when he was beating up all those elementary kids. Slovenly Shark really got greedy with further questions in the same comment. Wants to know, do you prefer Bush or no Bush?
Bush or no Bush? You mean for presidents? Or
yeah, like in the White House.
Well, I think the father Bush is.
You liked Senior Bush more than W.
Yeah, I think Senior Bush had a lot more knowledge than Junior Bush, yeah.
Why did he lose re-election?
Oh, the Senior Bush?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Was that against?
I guess. Okay, maybe I kind of know why on that one. You see, I think Bill Clinton. See, everybody was calling him a draft dodger because he got to Vietnam, so he got Al Gore, who was actually in combat in Vietnam and stuff. You know. So it kind of balanced the ticket. You know,
Bill Clinton only picked Al Gore as his VP because he was getting shit for dodging the draft, and Al Gore was like a war hero.
Yeah, well, he was in combat in Vietnam. I don't know if I never read that they said he was a war hero, but he was actually in combat. Because when they had the debate between Bush Jr. and Al Gore was standing next to Bush Jr. You know, Bush Jr. was kind of scared of him, you know, because Al Gore kind of looked crazy, you know.
And then the vote in 2000 was a virtual tie. What was your position in the 2000 election when they couldn't decide the winner for a long time?
Oh, let's see, between Bush and Gore?
Yeah. The whole Florida kerfuffle.
Well, yeah, like I say, I don't know. I guess Al Gore got more votes, and according to Electoral College, Bush won according to Electoral College rules.
Yeah, didn't that happen in 2016 with Hillary and Trump as well? I think she won the popular vote.
Trump actually had more electoral votes than Hillary Clinton, you know. Now, of course, Hillary Clinton was putting down Trump supporters like as a basket for deplorables, which is stupid, you know, you don't do that.
Should not say that. Especially after what she's been doing in the woods with little girls. She should. And then, those in glass houses.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, and Trump did say, if you Bernie Sanders supporters are mad what Hillary Clinton did to you, vote for me. That's what Trump said in a campaign speech. I heard that. A little like Letch did, you know.
So a word came to mind, frazzle drip. Have you heard of frazzle drip?
No, but I heard the word frazzle pretty often.
So Hillary Clinton was getting interviewed by like the Congress over the Epstein stuff, and they asked her about frazzle drip, and she like lost her mind and said, "I'm not talking about this on camera," and they had to take it off the record. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never even heard of this. And it just sprung to mind. So we're going to find out together what this is, because somebody acted like this was important. Frazzle drip is an internet conspiracy theory that circulated mainly in fringe political forums around 2018. It claims that a secret video exists showing prominent politicians, most often alleged to be Hillary Clinton and Huma Abedin, committing a horrific crime against a child. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I believe it based on how offended she was by the question.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've been through child abuse many times. So, yeah, it's wrong to abuse children, but knowing her, she won't go anywhere except free and run around and whatever.
And she was almost president.
Yeah.
But I guess either way,
Yeah,
we're getting a
because
child
Bernie
abuser.
said- Yeah. And then Bernie Sanders basically ran away and gave her this campaign money, as I
God
read.
damn it, Bernie.
You know.
God damn it, Bernie.
Yeah, he ran away. He just went, "Psst, here, Hillary, have some money." That's what he did.
Well, I should have known when he was an atheist Jew that he would support Israel no matter what. It is what it is.
Oh,
I assume that's what he's doing. He's not doing much to help anybody, as far as I can tell. And let's move on to the next question. Sandar _ says, what if scientists dug a hole from America all the way to China?
yeah, you find a hot center of the earth or something.
Yeah. Due to gravity, if you jumped in the hole, wouldn't you just stay at the molten core of the earth? You wouldn't keep falling out to China?
Yeah, I'd be fried to death.
Because like once you go past the middle of the earth, you're no longer being sucked in by gravity. You're like you'd be getting like shot out of the planet.
Right.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Unless you have a lot of momentum from the fall.
Right. And I'm afraid of heights too, so.
It'd be like those when you have the balls on the desk and you pull one and then it smacks them and it goes back and forth forever, perpetual motion. It'd be like that with falling in the earth. Like you fall from to the China hole back to the America hole, just back and forth forever.
Yeah.
That's not so bad, except for the heat.
Oh, well, relatively speaking, he almost fell off a cliff at some lake one time. This idiot named Pete Oshman was driving his little car. He was like sliding around and he almost went down a hill. It was like a little Ford Escort in the 1980s or something. He slid around. He almost fell down this steep hill with a bunch of trees. He turned at the last minute. I thought to myself, well, goodbye world.
You were in the car?
Yeah. And that idiot Pete couldn't drive. He was a drunk. He was a woman beater. Always complained. He's dead now. So he's part of my I'm glad they're dead stuff. So anyway, so
did he die in a road rage incident?
No, it's just that he was. Oh yeah, he just bitched all the time, you know. And my dad was scared of him. I used to tell my dad and stuff, just tell him I'm not home. My dad wouldn't do it, you know. Mm-hmm. I said, tell him I'm not home. It's easy to do. Or either that or call the police. I mean, there's a guy named Tom Speed. He was a jail administrator next door. You get after him, you know. Yeah, I miss that neighbor. He was a nice man.
Was he your age or older?
No, he's older than I was. He died, I think, last year at 71.
Okay.
He was a jail administrator. He was a very nice man. He hated my father because my father went around town talking against him, and word got to him, and my dad was saying, "Oh, I wonder why he hates me like that." And I thought to myself, then when he talks against him, you know, he'll talk against him in public. A guy like him's going to hear it, you know, because he's got friends. Because, you know, a lot of people are going to kiss his ass because he's a jail administrator, you know. A lot of the honest people who like to have a little help from law enforcement, you know. Yeah. And sometimes law enforcement will help people in certain ways, you know, so they don't help me, but oh well.
You never get special treatment from the police?
Yeah, they don't like me basically, but I just wave at them and that's it. But
I was told that the Minneapolis police hail all white people as God Emperor Kings and treat minorities as the lesser Chol. Is that not
the
true?
Police officers. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just asking if that was true.
What I seen is police officers they treat like all poor people like really bad as I see it. You know, they'll say like "fuck you" and you better do this right, or I'm gonna fucking arrest you or whatever. They say it to all poor people as I see it. You know.
They are just there to protect the rich from the rest of us.
Basically, rich and middle class, yeah, they'll protect middle class too. Because there's certain middle class people that are going to help out behind this, you know, behind their second floor building with a door lock with a dog downstairs barking. Because dogs will always bark when you go by their house. because dogs can sense things like all farther away anyway.
And the police dogs can sense your bank account numbers, and they know if they should bite you or not.
Maybe, yeah, there you go. Anybody can look up our stuff.
Cottery wants to know, what would be a better use of resources, to send one tank to Iran or to cure 1,000 blind people?
I'd rather cure 1,000 blind people, definitely.
Can we do like a pro and cons list? Like, what are the advantages of choosing sending one tank to Iran instead?
One tank to Iran. One tank. You couldn't do much against most countries because most countries have multiple tanks.
True. True.
Yeah. Plus, they have missiles and they have aircraft carriers that drop bombs. I mean, yeah, there's so much military stuff. It isn't funny.
Yeah, you'd really have to be a moral delinquent to even try to argue in favor of the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I think we solved that one. Mr. Goad says, you wake up one morning as a firefighter in your shitty New York City apartment. You look at the date. It's exactly 24 hours before the first plane hits the Twin Towers on 9/11. What do you do?
Well, as a firefighter, I'd be called to help rescue people since the building's crumbling, and I'd have to do my job and risk getting cancer, from the rubble.
Well, if you have
some of the firefighters got cancer from it.
But if you have a 24-hour notice and you have the magical time travel ability to know, okay, it's 9:10, would you be able to do anything to stop the buildings from even being struck?
Oh, no, that way. No, you can't.
You don't think you could?
Nobody would listen. No, nobody would listen in the towers until it happens.
So here's an undeniable fact. The buildings that collapsed in New York City on 9/11, they did not all need to be hit by a plane to fall. There's a building called World Trade Center 7 that was the target for, I think, Flight 93, but the people on that flight took over the flight and crashed it into...
Yeah.
So
into some farmland out in
right.
Pennsylvania.
So it never got to hit the building, and yet
it hit in a farm field.
It didn't get to hit World Trade Center 7 like it was supposed to, but that building collapsed anyway.
Right.
It collapsed anyway, folks. The point is,
probably from all the rumbling.
You don't need to stop the planes. All you need to do, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 hours before you know shit's about to go down, just go into the lobby and pull the fire alarm. Just get the people out of the building.
Yeah, that's right.
Save the lives, and who cares about the destruction? Let it crumble. It's gonna happen anyway.
Oh, I should have thought of that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Go to Building 7 and say, this is not gonna make any sense. Don't look at what's in the basement. Just get out of the building. That's what I would say.
Okay. Thank you, you're a stupid person.
No, I'd rather stay at work, actually. I'd rather die than go outside. Okay. If you insist.
Yeah, right. I'm just in another planet, Jimmy. I'm just in another planet.
That's perfect. Okay, here's one. Do you prefer, this from Unsubscribe, and I'm going to have to get ChatGPT to help me with this one. Do you prefer Moloch or Baal?
Moloch or Baal?
Baal.
Let's see. Moloch, I guess. I don't know what it means, but the name doesn't sound as offensive, I guess, right?
Okay, what I'm recording right now is being recorded into ChatGPT text-to-speech. ChatGPT, imagine I'm a 61-year-old man who is high as fuck on gummies, and I need to choose who I prefer between Moloch, M-O-L-A-C-H, or Baal, B-A-A-L. I have no idea what these words even mean, and keep in mind I'm 61 and extremely high. Can you explain these terms so that I can make a choice between them? Okay, that's a lot faster than typing. Let's see if it... Okay, dictated.
Wait, you're asking your chat questions about me?
I'm asking ChatGPT, the AI.
Oh, you're asking. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jimmy.
Okay, let's breaking it down. Moloch is a figure mentioned in the ancient texts. You still good?
You killed me. You killed me.
Who do you think I was talking to? Moloch is a figure mentioned in the ancient texts of the Israelites, especially in the Hebrew Bible. In those writings, Moloch is portrayed as a god worshipped by some neighboring cultures, and the Israelites strongly condemned that worship. The reason is grim. The texts accuse Moloch's followers of performing child sacrifice. Over time, the name Moloch became symbolic. Writers and artists started using it to represent a cruel system that demands terrible sacrifices. Okay. So the vibe of Moloch today is usually a dark symbol of sacrifice and oppressive systems. Okay, that's option one. Are you ready to learn about Baal?
Sure. I'll try to remember.
Baal is actually a much older and broader figure. In ancient cultures around the eastern Mediterranean, especially among the Canaanites, Baal was a storm and fertility god. Think thunder, rain, crops growing, basically the guy in charge of the weather that keeps farms alive. The name Baal literally just meant lord or master. Different cities had their own versions of Baal. So to summarize, Moloch is dark, ominous, symbol of sacrifice and harsh systems, and Baal is ancient thunder and rain deity from Mediterranean mythology.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose one of those two, which I guess you have to prefer one of them, which one would you prefer?
Oh, I already forgot everything you said, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Just flip a coin. Moloch or Baal? What one sounds better to you?
I'll say Moloch.
I agree. I think a lot of the people in the government might agree as well. And in Israel.
I'm going to apologize to everybody for my lack of knowledge. I'm sorry, man.
You never have to apologize to this audience.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Randy, I respect you more than all of them combined. You don't need to get down and apologize to these, again, trolls.
Yeah.
These crab-like cow creatures that are good for nothing but hiding from a high storm.
Yeah. Like I said, this doesn't look like fourth grade writing, does it, Jimmy?
It looks upside down. It looks like it says Jeff upside down.
Okay. Doesn't look like fourth grade writing, doesn't it? It's only about first grade or kindergarten.
So is this your friend Jeff wrote his name? And
Jeff from fourth grade.
And you've kept this for about 50 years?
Yeah. You know, I cut out and collected every signature but Adney Charles Allen. I burned his on my YouTube channel because if you look up Adney Charles Allen, Fargo, North Dakota, he was on the run for looking at child porn on smartphones and stuff.
You can go on the run for that? I mean, I guess any crime you could, but...
Yeah, he did. He ran for it. I guess he pleaded guilty. He served 6 years in prison or something like that. You know, he pleaded guilty.
You burned his fourth grade shit?
Yeah, it's just I burned that signature because he was a child predator, you know.
That's fair.
He's dead. Hey,
he's dead? What, in prison they killed him?
Yeah, he's on Find a Grave too, Adney Charles Allen, Fargo, North Dakota.
Wow. How many more deaths can we celebrate in one podcast?
Oh, I can see. I'm
gonna pull up the news footage from Israel?
No. I got about 57 enemies that are dead, and I just put it on Find a Grave. And it's like
that's almost one for every year, Randy.
Yeah. Well, my fourth grade teacher, Bill Lorson, who abused me, he's dead. I'm happy.
I agree. I'm glad everybody who Randy hates is dead. Keep him that way.
Yeah, I mean, he, like I said, he twisted my arms and swung me back and forth. Felt like my arms fell off. That's why I can't throw a ball. Because, I mean, a fourth grade kid, is developing and growing their bones, And if you twist the arms real hard like a cop pulled, and if it feels like the arms are almost going to fall off, it just screwed the kid's arms,
Randy, in terms of the Half-Life podcast, if I'm half your age, I think it is important for me to be getting these life lessons from you, and it never occurred to me how satisfying it must be to outlive people who you literally hated and who treated you like shit,
Yeah,
and to watch them, to like outlive them and watch them die one by one, that's gotta feel good in a bad way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna, back years ago, I was thinking of doing the big one.
What's the big one?
You know what I mean? The big one. It's M, right? With M.
Okay.
It's M.
You're gonna kill somebody?
MK,
MK Ultra?
No, like murder and killing. I thought of doing stuff like that.
Yeah, don't actually do it. You got to just wait for them to die in other ways, because then you ruin your whole enjoyment.
Yeah, I outlived them. See,
right.
And also in the United States, I mean, look at me. I'm a poor guy, and I drive a 2003 Mercury Grand Marquis. And I mean, you look at those countries around the world on YouTube, like Pakistan. You should see what vehicles they drive. God, these little tut-tuts that go 35. And
yeah, when I see the traffic in India, I would be terrified to even be walking on the sidewalk as a pedestrian. It's just complete chaos. So
yeah. Plus, if you look at the food what they serve, oh God.
As bad as it might be over here, it's still better than probably 80% of the world by default.
Yes, Jimmy, I watched those YouTube videos and I saw how they live and stuff. They're going to put it on anyway, because most people are going to leave those countries anyway. It's their home, I will never leave my country. It's my home. I remember my father fought for the king and died for the king, and stuff like that.
If they have so much national pride, maybe they should use that to make their country better.
Yeah.
There's an idea of in India, the people they like to live in trash because they think garbage man is a job for the lower class, so nobody wants to do it. So all the upper class, think it's prestigious to live in trash because it would be beneath them to clean up.
Yes, what I've learned about India, back then the rich people, they were called the Brahms, and the poor were called the untouchables.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
I think it's still
the
caste system to this day.
I guess some of them got out of being the untouchables, of course. I bet they'll stay away from most of the Brahms.
I still wouldn't touch them.
Yeah, that's true. All kinds of weird videos of those foreign countries. I'm surprised YouTube lets them keep them on, Well, you and I, we'd get socked, Yeah, we get socked for a lot less than some of those countries,
I say one little hate speech and I get banned, but they could put their filth up for all to see. It's unfair. Hey, Dazonky had a question, Randy.
Sure.
Why are there so many spiders crawling all over Randy?
That's a good question. Because I guess they want to bite me.
Is that rude? Is he trying to make us freak out and think that there's spiders on us just because we did some fun drugs? Does he have a misunderstanding of how this works?
Yeah, well, actually, I didn't feel any spiders.
No.
No, myself.
Like, what would I have to be on to hallucinate spiders at the suggestion? I don't think it's fucking weed.
Yeah, what I like to do is, like in video game, I like to do driving video games and stuff. That's fun.
Some of my best times for getting high and playing Sekiro and getting better at the game when I'm not sober. Because you can really lock in and think, yes, I am the samurai.
Okay, with this new, excuse me, Jimmy, with this new, where's my, yes. With this new camera I got here, I only paid like $53 for it at Walmart, and I can play Twitch on it. I don't think I could with the other camera, Back then, when I bought the other camera, it was like $90,
Oh, wow. So the cheaper one
has
for more shit.
At Walmart. I don't know for how long, but they better get it before it, goes away.
What are you planning on doing on Twitch with your camera?
If I can set up, somehow I'll just have to set up my Xbox 360. I think that'll work. I got some games on that. I'm not sure if my PlayStation 2 will, and I know Nintendo won't, so going back in '82.
Oh, wow, you have an original Nintendo still.
Back in '82, yes, I do. Yeah, I got one of my things.
Even if it's not working, I wonder if you could.
It does work.
Oh, it does work?
Yeah, it works. Sometimes you got to kind of jiggle a little bit, but it works. And of course, the games are very primitive in the '80s, but there's a couple of them that are like real good is like Pirates. That's kind of fun for an old game.
Mm-hmm.
And well, for in television, well, they had a series on in television games on the PlayStation, but they forgot to put on Lock and Chase because the one on in television, Lock and Chase is cool, you know, for a primitive game. You run around, you lock the cops up. That's fun.
We got to get you to play like Grand Theft Auto 5, and you can go shoot up the police, get revenge for.
Yeah, now you can do that. That's much funner. Yeah, definitely. But back then, that was fun though. Back then.
It's probably still fun to play any game. They didn't design them to be unfun, did they?
Yeah, well, I think Pirates is really fun, and I've read on what was it on eBay? They're trying to sell an unopened box of Pirates for like $600.
Well, it's only worth that if somebody pays for it. Otherwise, they're just crazy.
I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah, nobody's paid for that. Okay, Nanya Bees has a question. We actually, we might want to speed run all these questions because we're 40 minutes in, Randy. Can you believe it?
Sorry,
time flies when you're having fun.
I'm sorry there, Patreon.
No apologies necessary, but Nanya Bees is just one word, wants to know why. The age-old question, why? Just in general, why?
Okay, why? Why did I live to be 61 years old?
Sure.
I guess I'm lucky.
Yes.
I'm lucky.
You wanted to watch all your enemies die.
Well, in a way, yes. Certain people who owe money and certain people who steal from the elderly, you know. I'll tell you one guy. You look him up. There's this guy named Randy Lee Muchka that got busted up in, was it Garrison or something? These guys trusted him and let him in. I wouldn't trust Muchka at all. A lot of people trusted him. I didn't understand why.
His name's also Randy?
Yeah, Randy, Motzko.
He's like your evil alter ego?
5 different people. And they let him in and they were selling a bunch of meth, you know.
Okay.
And Randy left the Tide box in like an idiot, full of the stuff. I think he did that so he can make a deal so he can get out for himself, you know, of course. Because I think he was figuring he's driving the vehicle around. Let's see him in deep doo-doo, so I better park over there and make a deal with the law enforcement. That's the way Muchka thinks, you know.
So that movie Fargo, it really was not that far off. Like, this is the kind of activities happening up there on a daily basis.
Yeah, that guy's no friend of mine. He's in hiding too, because he told on 5 guys, and a couple of them, I'm sure, are in the El Forasteros motorcycle club, you know.
Wait, so but he's dead too, you said?
Yeah, well, he was testifying against 5 different guys, you know, and
they
those
shanked
5
him?
guys had a lot of criminal records and stuff, you know. They're mean people. Mm-hmm. I keep my distance. I just, you know, keep to myself, and I just walk by law enforcement often. That's what I do. I just walk by law enforcement, wave at them, and they wave back. That's what I do.
Psychopath wants to know, Pfizer or Moderna?
Pfizer or Moderna? Who's Pfizer?
Those were the vaccine companies for the COVID vaccine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pfizer. Yeah, I did take my COVID shot because, you know, because I
remember if it was Pfizer or Moderna.
Oh, Moderna. I guess, yeah, Pfizer. Well, that's the shot I took was Pfizer, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take either one.
Okay, no. See, I met one guy one time, was at Walmart. He's on a YouTube video that protested in Wadena with those 2 young people. I was almost going to videotape that, but I changed my mind because that guy did a good enough job. I met that guy with a 2x4 in the protest from Walmart, and he came up to me. He says, "Hey, you." He says, "I see you're wearing a mask." I said, "Well, yes, sir. My nose is running real bad. You want to look?" "Oh, no. I don't want to catch germs." And then he was asking me pity on my mask, and I just told him, I don't like to tell people what to do and wear a mask or not. Let them decide. But if I want to decide to wear a mask myself or wear anything stupid, go ahead, you know. Yeah, that's what I feel. I don't tell people to get shots or not. That's not my thing, you know.
We got that libertarian mindset, Randy. Let people just have their own freedom to do what they want to do, as long as it ain't hurting nobody. Don't be
Yeah.
forcing dumb shit on people. Hey, Trap
See,
Claus wants to know which
okay.
group is more oppressed, blacks or women?
Well, well, let's see. What I see in my world, the poor people are like the most oppressed. And a lot of ladies I've seen were beaten by their husbands, as I see it in my world, you know, anyway.
The way I see it, there's this thing called transgender, Randy, where people are like, I'm done being a man, I'm gonna become a woman. And as far as I can tell, the vast majority of transgenders are men becoming a woman. And I can't imagine so many people would actively choose to join a massively oppressed group. So evidently being a woman isn't that bad if so many men are chomping at the bit to join in. Or was it champing at the bit? I always get that mixed up.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, when I was a younger man, I kind of wished I was a woman, yeah.
Of course, because like, all the men want to take you on dates and buy you food. You're pretty much living life on easy mode if you're not terribly ugly.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just decided to stay as a male. You know, okay, I made mistakes. I could have dated certain women and didn't. I just dated certain women who are not so pretty. Okay, I could give you one name, but you wouldn't want her name. I find it great.
I don't need a name.
Okay, good. Because all the guys would, well, you know, anyway.
You've never been glad that a woman died because she was ugly, right, Randy?
I've dated women that were very ugly, yes.
Have they passed away?
Yeah, well, one did, yeah.
But you weren't happy about that?
Oh, I wasn't happy he was dead, no.
No. Who could be?
Yeah.
And so I've never seen anybody try, I mean, other than one case, Rachel Dolezal. White people aren't usually trying to become black, but men are trying to become women. So I have to assume it's harder being black than being a woman.
Yeah, in that way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read a book one time in the 60s. This one guy, he took some pills and turned black, and he went around the southern states and see what it was like, and he wrote a book about it, you know, some northern guy. And he made a lot of money writing books and selling it, you know. A lot of people bought the book. And it was like #1 bestseller.
He learned what racism is like firsthand.
Yeah, his view, taking some pills to turn himself black, yeah.
What a hero. We need more people like that today.
Yeah.
To really expose what racism is like.
Yeah,
Major
well,
D.
like it.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Major D says, what is your favorite movie that is objectively terrible? Do you like any movies that you know are bad, but you like them anyway?
Oh, let's see. I'm going to think. Now there's one I like, this comedy. It's a mad world.
That's a great film.
I know it is.
That's what's his name? Barry Kramer? Who's
like Jonathan Winters.
Stanley Kramer?
Yeah.
What are the all?
They were all actually great.
You can't say that's an objectively bad film.
Yeah, I mean, look at Ethel Merman. In the upper body, she didn't look good. Her legs looked great and stuff, you know.
That film has the Three Stooges and Columbo in it. It's possibly the greatest film ever made.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, many times.
There's a scene where they say don't worry, the fire department's gonna take care of it, and then it just cuts to the Three Stooges dressed as firefighters. They don't even do any bumbling or nothing. It's just like the joke is, you know that they're gonna fuck this up.
Oh yeah, and it was funny when Winters destroyed those two guys at the gas station.
And one guy,
mad. He was like a crazy tow truck driver.
And one of the actors almost got hit by a car in the alleyway in that movie.
Yeah.
There's lots of dangerous stunts. That's a great film.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite movies, Rat Race, is actually based on that movie. So it lives on.
Yeah, and I liked Omen too. That was one of my favorites too. The kid played Damien Thorne. And sometimes I wish I was Damien Thorne.
The movie's called Dolman 2, you said?
Yeah, Omen 2.
The Element 2. Is that what you said?
Omen 2. It was this kid who was like military school.
Omelet 2.
Omen 2.
Omen.
O-M-E-N
Oh,
2.
Omen. Okay, I see.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't. I'm just kind of in another world, Jimmy. Sorry about
And
that.
I'm bad at hearing. Didn't the Omen 1 come out on 6
Yeah, Omen 1
6
came out. It wasn't
2006?
bad. Omen 1 came just before, but
Was it in
other
2006? Because I
people.
remember some movie came out on 666. I was like 11, or I guess I would have been 10.
Okay, a lot of people like the Omen 1 better when Damien was a little kid, but I like the Omen 2 better when he was like in military school. The kid just, to me, looks so cool, just emotionalist, like he's polite. And then he looks at people and they just, that'd be kind of fun with some of them, you know?
I'm gonna have to check these out, and I'm probably thinking of something else anyway, but I'll watch the Omen 2 just so I can report back to you, Randy.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah, and there's Omen 1, that was very popular too. That was more popular than Omen 2, but I like Omen 2 better in my opinion, but depends on the people.
Okay, Travis
Yeah,
wants to know
yeah.
who would win in a cage match between Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and George Floyd.
Let's see. Michael Brown,
He's a big fat guy, and
I
he
don't
was
know
into
what he did.
smoking, so I don't know if he has the athletics.
Oh, okay. No, George Floyd was very athletic, though. He lifted weights all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes he even met the police officer in weight rooms and stuff, you know, a couple of times.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and
And Trayvon Martin,
I
he
don't
was like
know
a
what-
17-year-old boy in his prime, so I don't think he's
Yeah.
taking Georgie.
as far as George Floyd is concerned, I don't know, never met him. I don't know if he even liked me or not, because there's been some people like who later on, you know, did really well in life. They just hate me, and who cares, you know?
You think George Floyd would have disliked you personally?
I think he might have, yeah.
Why?
You know, he might. Who knows? Never know. Or he might like me. Who knows?
I've never seen a self-esteem so in the gutter that somebody said, I don't think George Floyd would like me.
Yeah, but sometimes, you know, some people don't
Even
like me,
Eeyore wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, there's one person on YouTube I really like as a friend, you know. There's one, I'll tell you privately sometime.
I'm sure if I offered him a Hamilton, he'd be my friend. So you're saying Trayvon falls to George yet again. Okay. Not Detective Richard Moore wants to know, what was your best high experience?
Well, my best high experience. Well, this
Other
one was
than doing
pretty
this
wild.
podcast.
Oh yeah, when I was like really high, I remember this lady back in high school. Yeah, she was like flying around and stuff, and then she was saying, "Have you been given, you know, whatever, get down on me, so to speak, you know?" And and later on, when I was driving with her, we had like I think 22 people in my old LT88, and yeah, she was like running around barefoot, and she was pushing the foot of my gas pedal like barefoot. I said, "Kim, you got to stop this, otherwise the cops are going to come," you know.
Uh-huh.
I think she kind of wanted me, but she took like some other guy, you know.
Many such cases. There's too many guys out there.
Yeah, it was just. Well, later on, I met a lady that was much prettier than her anyway, and
Oh, good.
I taught her a lot of things, so to speak. So
Oh,
you
I'm
know.
sure.
Okay, good.
How to be a
Is my answer
wild,
different?
wild horse.
Yeah, wild stuff. Yeah, you know. I won't say here. You got to keep the show up proper for the
No.
my father knows best crowd. You know.
Could
I
Randy
don't know.
beat up iDubbbz?
What would you say?
Could Randy beat up iDubbbz? A vegan Rotom wants to know.
I can't beat up iDubbbz. No.
Okay, that's fair. What was your worst high experience?
My worst high experience. Let's see. Oh yeah, one time we were out in the field by Monaga. Okay, and there's a guy named Aaron Lee Fairbanks. He's like from Fargo. We used to live across the street. Oh, the Fairbanks family, they were known to battle in the cops all the time. They were crazy enough to, you know, say what they want to say to the cops, and Oh man.
And,
I'll stay away from that guy. Yeah.
what was the
Yeah.
bad high experience in that though? Did they get you into
He
trouble?
was
with
like
the
they're like
police?
real loud and stuff, and I bought 5 joints for like $5 a piece. You know, it was like real good stuff. Okay, the cop was coming. He's trying to knock on my door. I swallowed 5 joints. You know,
Oh!
I swallowed it. Yeah.
Oh my God, that sucks.
Then when he came and he was talking to my mother, he says, "Was your son around?" She was downstairs. He said, "Randy," I said, "I'm sleeping, Mom." She says, "Oh, my son's asleep." He says, "Well, I wasn't sure if it's your son. Maybe it wasn't him, but well, if it's your son, tell him to stay away from those guys." Okay, she's okay. I did try to
swallowed
stay
him
away
for
from him,
nothing?
but my dad was scared of the world. You know. Oh well.
Yeah, it's a scary world out there. I mean, innocent men get their neck kneeled on for 8 minutes and however many seconds. It's just not fair.
Okay. But just one question. Say, is Patchy and Rachel going to become parents in the future? Yes or no? I mean,
I hope so.
You know, no, so do I. I know they're going to fight for their kid. I know they will.
Who, fight me?
No, fight against get them after the bully adults, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God, Patchy and Rachel, I mean.
Is bullying even going to exist?
I mean, God.
By the time they have kids, I don't know if bullying will be a thing anymore.
Let's hope not.
All the kids will put on their fucking virtual helmet to go to Israel and forced education class from their own home during COVID 32.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, I'm sorry. I'll apologize to the Patreon people for talking too much. I apologize.
And
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you did because they're pissed.
Oh no.
Come on, Randy.
Oh no.
I don't even know. I guess my worst high experience, when you haven't done it for a long time, or like maybe sometimes your first time, it can make your heartbeat go really fucking hard and painful. And a lot of people think that they're having some sort of heart attack during when this happens, which you're not. And evidently nobody's ever died from smoking weed as far as that sort of reaction goes. But as a man with high blood pressure, I can't imagine my heart beating out of my chest is a healthy and good thing. So that the natural panic and worry mixes in with the insanity of my untouched, drugged out brain. So those could be bad times, but it passes in like 5 minutes and then you feel fine.
Yeah, well, it didn't happen for me. I just was flying around when I was 14 years old, and we went bowling, and we were doing really bad and all that, and I belched real loud, and the bowling alley started laughing and stuff. I went, "Ah!"
That's good if you can make the whole alley laugh. Kaiji wants to know, could Nova Online outmatch Pamper Chew?
Nova and Hampichu. But I know Nova wasn't the ECW wrestler. I know that. Because that was before he called himself Simon Dean or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Does he ever go online against Pamper Chew?
I haven't read about that part.
No, I don't have any clue. Neji and stuff says, I love Yaoi.
Whoever that is.
Yaoi. Yaoi.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
Yaoi? Yaoi is how I'd pronounce that.
Yeah.
Irie says, Randy always says it's good when he reviews literally anything, and that's it. So it might be interesting to get him to do some kind of tier list. Have you thought about doing a tier list?
I mean, do you do negative reviews?
No, like, so say if you're going to do a fast food tier list, and if I say McDonald's, would you say McDonald's is S tier, like the best of the best? A tier?
I won't eat that.
You know,
I refuse.
D tier?
I refuse. I don't care how much Patreon they give me. I don't want to eat at McDonald's.
So F, you'd give it like a school grade of an F, pretty much.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah, let's do it at school grades, because S gets confusing. What about Burger King? What grade would you give it?
I will not eat at Burger King. That's an F.
Yeah.
I like Wendy's. I like Long John Silver's.
We need the letter grade, though. So Wendy's, what letter?
WENDYS.
No. A, B, C, D, or F.
Oh yeah, all of that. I gave Wendy's an A when I used to eat there. Yeah.
There you go. That's all the people wanted was you to give letter scores to
great.
these
I'm
places.
sorry, Patreon.
What about like Popeyes?
Popeyes. I never tried Popeyes, so I can't grade. No
KFC.
grade.
You like KFC, don't you?
I kind of did, but last 2 times I went there, they didn't clean their restaurants, so so I just don't really go there. They don't clean their restaurants.
That's too bad.
If the restaurant's clean, I'll eat there.
Low standards
if the
for
restaurant
those
isn't clean,
customers.
who knows what you do behind the closed doors.
What other restaurants should I name that you go to?
I really don't go to restaurants very often. I'll go to Taco John's once a year and get a taco, but I mostly go to the deli, like Hy-Vee or...
Okay.
It's Hy-Vee now, but when I was in central Minnesota, I went to Central Market. That's the best deli out there, in my opinion.
Do you ever get the Chinese food at Hy-Vee?
No, I never do.
Okay.
I just mostly on my birthday, I'll just buy prime ribs and all that.
Yeah, Hy-Vee has some good stuff.
Yeah, I usually buy that Kingsford. Yeah, it's stuff they make barbecue chips for the grill. They sell excellent ribs and stuff. Very surprising,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion.
Taco John's, does that also get an A? Maybe a B?
Yeah, I give them an A.
Okay.
And Taco Bell, I'm not into that, so I give that about a D.
Okay, so we got all A's, all F's, and then 1 D. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
You either love it or hate it.
that's true. Yeah, and then people are gonna start getting mad. Those of you that like it, please don't get mad at me. Okay, people, you're my friends. I'm just begging.
Yeah, don't defend the billion-dollar corporation and let your anger out on lowly old Mumkey and Randy. Okay, you should put your anger towards somebody with power in this world. Leave us alone, you sickos. Standing, disgusting fast food, slop,
Yeah.
goy slop for the sheeple of
Yeah.
the world.
That's why a lot of restaurants are actually closing because people are talking about it a lot online, and if the restaurant prices get too high, you just make stuff at home.
And then
It's
they
cheaper.
expect you to tip 40%. Like, fuck that. I'm just not going to eat out. You
No,
don't get any
yeah,
money
that's
now.
true.
Too
Yeah.
greedy. LOL wants to know if weed today is different from when you were young.
Yeah, it's a lot better today.
Okay.
There's very few good stuff out there. A lot of people sold bunk, like Minnesota green and all that, and ditch weed. They used to call it ditch weed, which is crap weed. But a lot of people would mix it up and sell it. Kind of had to be careful who you buy from at the time, but now you don't have to worry about it.
So life is
now
better
they can
and the
make
weed is better.
bananas.
Is there any advantage to living in the 70s as opposed to living today?
In the 1970s, when we were kids, they didn't have seatbelt laws, and and they didn't. You didn't sit anywhere. I've seen kids. They were sitting there
Driving the car.
I saw one from Brookdale once in DuPont. Seriously, she was sitting there pretending like she was driving, sitting on her mother's lap. She drove from Brookdale to 47th and Emerson, which is like 5 miles. They said, "Hey, look, everybody, Joey's driving." And I thought to myself, when I was a kid, this is crazy, I walked home and shut my mouth, because if I would have said something they didn't like, they would have knocked my teeth out,
They would hit you with the car?
What's that?
They would have hit you with the car?
No, they beat me up physically. They don't need no car. They beat me up physically.
So other than the lax children's safety rules, it was a better time?
I guess it depends on the individual. But for me as a kid, it was awful. I was child abused for so many years, high-end Thorazine. So for me, it wasn't good most of the time, except when I rode in Brian Warhol Chevelle 2 houses down, that fast car, 396. Boy, that car really flew. But next time he goes to the auto show, hopefully I can film him for YouTube. I don't know if he'll let me or not. I probably doubt it. unless I pay him some money. But he'll do it probably if I pay him enough. Who knows?
Randy, we do have a lot of questions, but I think we'll save them for the next episode and end this show with one more on a positive note. Because we talked about my brother Patchy, and he does have a question.
Yeah.
He wants to know, what is Randy's favorite thing about life?
My favorite thing about life is most people are very nice and honest. I like the nice, honest people. That's for me. And the dishonest people that use and hurt other people, I stay away from them, That's the best way. And always stand up for yourself, And always stand up for your sons and daughters, too. Always. Seriously.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have that optimistic outlook on my fellow man just because so many of the people who have power in the world are not the good and honest people. They're corrupt and horrible.
No, that's what I mean.
But the fact that they're surrounded by literally hundreds, if not thousands, of sycophants who encourage and enable this behavior, like one corrupt man is powerless unless he could convince hundreds to obey him. And the fact that so many people, every single member of Congress, every single person in the FBI, they're all complicit. I'll say that. They're all fucking complicit. Every single one.
Well, that's the thing about people. When they get up to the government, they can just do what they want. you know, basically.
Yes.
Just do what they want.
And the fact that the hundreds of millions of good people in the country are not revolting and fighting back against obvious evil and injustice, that makes me lose my faith in them as well. Maybe if there was a big crowd storming a Capitol, maybe I would hop in with them, but I can't do it alone, people.
Yeah, well, I say I'll have to convince the military, but that's not easy to do.
Yeah.
A lot of the people in the...
And honestly, the military wouldn't be so scary if the people in it weren't brain-dead retards who obey every order from rapist pedophiles. Like, the military's not going to shoot citizens if they're on our side and they realize, oh yeah, we're working for the devil. Let's just stop obeying him. Let's just shoot the fuck out of him. But no, they're not going to do. They got to follow orders because they were brainwashed out of high school. Fucking retards in the military, every single one of you. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just, the media is like very powerful and they influence people.
Yes, they do.
Like in their own way.
I have to keep my moral superiority over these people somehow, Randy. They're enabling the most evil people in existence to rule the world.
Did you hear about Jake Paul is retired from boxing because he tried to get some guy to throw a fight and he refused? And that guy beat the hell out of Jake Paul. Did you hear about that?
Finally, something good happens.
Yeah, I bet Jake Paul asked to throw the fight for money. He said, no, I'm going to fight you for real, dude.
So one shiny example out there of somebody who's not corrupt. Maybe there is hope.
But there might be some BSers going to like Jake Paul's camp and say, oh, that guy's weak, man. You can take him. They could say like he's have surgery in the hospital. They might have some doctors like bullshit or something. Maybe Jake Paul fell for it, and who knows? Things like that could happen.
Were you praying for the downfall of Jake Paul?
Yeah, I'm glad because all those fights, it's like that Mark Gastineau from way back when they had a 60 Minutes, they had him like beat everybody. Then when he fought against some, what do you call those? Oh, tomato can. Guy was like 6-9. He kicked Gastineau's ass, and Gastineau had an 18-0 record. A lot of guys threw fights for him for money, like $50 at the time.
Wow.
Yeah. They were taking $50. You kidding? I'd say I'm gonna fight you for real, dude.
Yeah, you betrayed yourself for nothing.
Yeah, and like I said, if you have to go, Jamie, you can talk about some other things, some other show. If I'm taking up too much time.
I think every month or so we could probably have more Boomer and Zoomer, and maybe we'll invite Heartsy next time again, and we won't have to be so high, or maybe we will. Who knows? Anything. We'll see how people react to this one.
Okay. Before we go, I apologize to the people.
Randy, that's enough apologies. Nobody cares.
I know. I'm just saying.
He didn't even do anything wrong. So do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
I'm very forgetful.
If people go over to the
Yeah, I don't want to promote Wire Club Wordy on here. I'm sorry, I won't say it.
Okay. You want to promote your food reviews?
Oh, that's on my YouTube channel. It's just, I know I got to do different things. I know. I got to do different things. I know.
If people are on YouTube, it's because they're looking for videos to watch. And we're just saying, hey, Randy makes videos that you can go watch. You have that option. You're about to be bored. This podcast is almost over. You're going to be like, oh man, the best 70 minutes of my day has ended. What do I do now? Well, you can click the link to Randy's channel and find out if Prince Albert in a can is good.
Let's see, my highest one, I think, is King Oscar for likes and for views right now is that masterpiece I did from, was it Moorhead, Minnesota, Fargo, North Dakota. I stuck my camera out the window, and actually it was pretty straight most of the time. It was unusual. One time he drove by a cop car, I was holding the camera out the window. That was weird. He didn't notice it. That was over 10 years ago. That was a lot of fun.
Maybe he did notice it, and he's been scouring the internet trying to find that video because he knows he's out there somewhere.
Oh no!
He's searching.
I'm a dead duck.
Randy, do you have King Oscar in a can?
Right now? No.
Well, you better let him out.
I think I got some kind of fish product. I don't remember.
Chicken of the sea?
Well, sometimes I buy King Oscar, but I just buy so many things, You
gotta try them all.
I just try things I know I like, Okay, there's one product I do dislike. It was like Bragg, some kind of healthy vegetable juice. I really hate drinking that. But
yeah, that sounds nasty.
I wasn't going to put that on YouTube. Of course not, because a lot of people would hate me for it,
Why would people hate to see you give a negative review? I think people would support that. They like to see people be angry and disgusted.
Yeah, well, I know.
I know maybe you think like you need to stay positive to get positivity, but people also enjoy negativity.
I'll tell you what, I don't know. Let's just face it, Jimmy. I don't know. I just kind of my food reviews are just irrelevant,
Everything we do is irrelevant, Randy. 100 years from now, no person on the planet's gonna think about you or me. None of this shit fucking matters. Who cares? Just do shit for fun.
I know. I mean, just think of some of those people from way back, those celebrities. They used to be like very famous. Then when you go out and find a grave, they're like full of weeds and they're cracking the bricks and stuff. And they're once very famous, and people just put flowers in the graves all the time. Now they don't,
And even if that is me and I'm the dead celebrity, do I care that my tombstone is covered in weeds? Like, I'm literally dead. It doesn't. Well, yeah. It's not like I'm benefiting.
For me, I'm just going to be cremated, and I'll just have someone dump my ashes in the Mississippi River.
Do you want me to? Should me and
no funeral.
Should me and Hartsey go on a road trip to dump your ashes all across America?
No. Well, I'll just have it dumped in the Mississippi. That way I'll go out the country. Because I just don't want to take up a grave space for kids playing ball or, stuff like that, or people growing food or anything like that. I mean,
yeah, there's only so much room for graves. And if there's like almost 10 billion people on the planet, like we don't need 10 billion more holes. We shouldn't bury anybody. Let's just burn all the bodies at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
way too much.
The trouble is money. They're making the bread. More bread, more for me, more bread. Those funeral homes, they're great actors, Oh, we care about your son. We care about your daughter. About 99%, they're probably thinking, I want to go home. I can't stand this anymore,
I wonder if hundreds of years in the future, if overpopulation actually becomes an issue, if they'll have to pass a law that says sanctity of death, not so important. We're going to pave over every graveyard to make parking lots and apartments.
They do pave over, I think, some graveyards in Europe, and replace it with something else. Yeah, in some countries in Europe, they do that. He did it to John Banner, who played Sergeant Schultz on Hogan's Heroes in the 70s,
They desecrated that man's grave?
Yep. Somebody paved it over in that country.
Do they
for
move
something
the
else.
bodies at least? You're just buried
No,
under a parking
they
lot
paved it
now.
over and somebody else's body is buried in. That's what they do in Europe.
I was hoping I was being facetious, but no, I guess Europe, they would just be doing horrible things like that already. That's fine.
Yeah, it's I see. They do things different in Europe. Like in Montana, like if people get into accidents, they fall off the hill or something, they'll put crosses on the side of the road where they die. These white crosses. Yeah. I was thinking to myself, well, I hope I don't fall off the hill.
I mean, somebody planting a memorial on the side of a highway for somebody who was killed is, I mean, it might be another tragedy waiting to happen. Planting flowers next to a busy roadway.
So it distracts my driving. I try to ignore it, That's best. I try to ignore it so I can concentrate on my driving.
Like, can't you remember your dead loved one in your own brain? We don't need to see this. I'm about to hit you.
Yeah, just a lot of weird stuff I've seen. A lot of weird
Complete
stuff.
freaks of nature out there. Well, I'll save these questions for next time. Maybe with Heartsy, maybe with Weed, maybe not. Who knows? Randy, thank you for joining me for another edition of Boomer versus Zoomer.
Okay. Sure. Thank you, Jimmy.
Any last words you want to say to the folks at home?
If you don't like this video, I'm terribly sorry. That's all I got to say.
Peace, people.
Yeah, see you later, man.